Hey everyone! This is our 4th stream. This kind of concludes this will be the last stream for a while, and by a while I mean like 4 days. We'll see until the next little block that I plan out. Just waiting for this to go through so I can make sure I can hear it, and it sounds good. Cool. Cool. That's a good balance. Alright. I'm gonna turn the music up actually just a tiny bit. Alright, today I'm working on the pinup. That should be exciting. So this, I've never really done like lace or ruffles before, so I will be playing with that and seeing what to do with that. Got a couple of references. That's pretty much it. See Sarah's here. Hello. And give her a fancy hat at some point too. But alright. This is all we have so far. Pretty bare bones. Oh yeah, my music as well. That way it's not just silence. There we go. Oops, where's her hair? Okay. Just merging some things together because I don't make folders anymore. I just merge a bunch of things together and separate them by polygroups if I need to. Alright, so I see this has subdivision levels. I don't want to do that this early, so let me get rid of those. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this base shape. And once I add all of the buckles and belts and the corset, I think it's really going to come together. With her arms out to the side like this, it's kind of hard for me to tell like where this would fall on her shoulders. But I'll just play with it. She's not going to have a very dramatic pose, so we can dive into a lot of detail right now. Alright, I'm going to turn on transparency and make sure this is like as fitted to her waist as possible because I'm going to be putting a corset on top of this. So normally I wouldn't get it so close, like the underbust right here. That's not how clothes fit. But since I know I'll be adding a corset, that will be how it fits. Alright, it's good. So now I'm going to make sure I have the dress selected and I'm going to add this little corset. Of course, like a really classic underbust corset because it's very steampunk, very Victorian, Western, fits in with all of it. Now, I'm not sure how low I want it to go. This dress is going to have a lot of layers and a lot of fabric probably. Otherwise, it's going to look too much like a cocktail dress almost, which I don't want to be like silky. I want it to be like a lot more full. I see Grim is here as well. Hello. Thanks for all the help you gave in the Discord earlier too. Usually newer members just lurk, so I appreciate you sharing what you know. Look at my references. I really want to pay attention to how I want to shape this because corsets come in all different shapes. Instead of going this way, I think I'm going to do it more like this instead. Because that will let me add more fabric on the sides and our hips. Yeah, it's much better. I like the other way too, but not for the kind of dress that I'm thinking of making here. So the first time I always extract with thickness because ZBrush has this glitch where it just refuses to extract with 0 thickness the first time. See, that didn't work. I don't want this with thickness. There we go. Go ahead and Z-remesh this with half turned on. There we go. It's a little bit better. It's a little funny right here, but for 3D printing purposes, it's not an issue. There we go. That looks really nice, actually. All right, I'm gonna go for like a dark leather. There we are. Gonna adjust the shape a little bit still. I'm not sure how, like, busty I'm going to make her. I'll just do whatever's balanced, whatever looks right. Since she has a corset, it's gonna be a lot more flat, weirdly, so like, without any clothes on, it's gonna look ridiculous, the body mesh, but that's fine because there will be clothes. Alright, now they have like this mono boob going on. Let's add a separation. Out, poly paint turned on because that's weird. There we go. I'm gonna add a ruffle probably all the way around the edge right here too, so I'm not worried that the cleavage is like weirdly high. Looks good. Alright, so now I want to add, gonna experiment with like how I want to do ruffles, because I've never done them before actually, which I'm surprised. I'm thinking I can do a curved strap snap brush and then like scribble a ruffle pattern and then just extrude it. I'm hoping that works. If it doesn't, then I will have to do something by hand and it will be a sad day. See, Dave is here. Hello. Vampire Lady Sculpt? No, she is a Western pinup, or steampunk pinup. Where is this brush? I need to dock this on my, I use this a lot, but I have the hardest time finding it. Where are you? There you are. So I keep adding brushes and moving them around, so the location changes. Alright, let's customize UI. Go to brushes. Grab this, and let's see if I can I'll just throw it down here for right now. There we go. Now I can stop searching for it. So I actually need the thickness on the side as we'll see. Alright, let's see if I can if this is gonna work. Alright, I need a little bit more polygons. Let's go ahead and divide this. There we go. Trying to be really scribbly with this because ruffles have a lot of randomness to them. I think this piece is going to be too small, but I do know that this will work. Yeah, I just need a thicker piece of material. It's not giving me enough to work with. So instead, let's try maybe a ring. Let's even just try a cube. It's not very often that I sculpt things I've never sculpted before. It's kind of fun because I can just go through and experiment again. I'm like, how would I approach this? It's one of my favorite things about modeling, actually. I think this is going to work better. Something more like this. Let's try this. That's totally gonna work. Awesome. I still do want to use that curve snap brush right here, just so there is like a lining or a hem to the dress. There we are. Now let's adjust the frill so it actually fits. Probably add a few layers to this too. There we go. I'm probably gonna add it all the way around maybe, and I'm gonna add it to the cuffs right here too. Just happy that works. I totally missed out on some in the chat. My bad. Oh yeah, I haven't checked out your channel yet. So both of the references that I'm mainly focusing on have straps right here. I could see that being an interesting shape. I like it, but that's for a different kind of model. And go back to what I was initially planning. Let's go straight on the body instead. Yeah, on both of these, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, because they're drawings, they're not models. It just kind of goes into nothing. So I'm not going to do that, actually. Plus, I like the bare shoulders, too. I'm gonna take the same piece that I had and maybe do it all the way around. It's roughly the shape that I'm going for. Right now I'm looking at the thickness relative to the model because I do want it to, that way I don't have to do too much adjusting. In fact, it looks like it's gonna make like a clown frill almost, but once it's actually out, it looks quite nice. I like this lining a little bit thinner like this. I'm really paying a lot of attention to the top of the dress because like her face and her shoulders, like pretty much her whole chest can be like the focal point of this model. So whatever I set up to be like the design, the way it's detailed, keep it consistent, it's gonna flow off of this. So I'm really gonna spend a lot of time here to be like, okay, what is this design gonna look like? That kind of thing. And it's fun because I've just never modeled this kind of thing before. That's gonna paint really, really well. It's also why I opted to do ruffles instead of lace, because lace looks really nice, but as far as like painting on a mini this big, like you're not gonna be able to see it. I think I'm gonna use these straps throughout the design. I've used a lot of straps like this before in designs, and it kind of gets away from me because it becomes a mess, so I'm just gonna, as far as not like design-wise, but like keeping track of all of them, so I'm gonna try to merge a lot of these pieces early on, so I don't forget about them. Alright, this early process has taken forever, but it is coming along. And I am happy with the ruffle around her shoulders. Mahir says, interesting doing the ruffles by hand, so using dynamics. Yeah, that's what I like to make sure I can do things by hand too, just to kind of get a better understanding of them. Giving her a fan, maybe. And then Dave still doesn't know what I'm making. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, it's gonna be steampunk. Are you doing ruffles at the bottom too? Yes, lots of ruffles. Let's see, am I missing anything else? A lot of cool talk about paint. Okay. I can probably give these ruffles as well. trying to consolidate some of the details. I already have quite a few. And they're really easy to lose track of. I mean, I could use folders, but I don't know. Just never really used them. There we go. It's mostly consolidated. Alright, this is finally starting to come together. I can kind of see where this is going to go. I do want to give her a little hat as well. That's what I'm working on right now. Where'd it go? There we go. I want to either put like a feather or flowers. I haven't made flowers before either. Just a few things that I've never made before. Let's see, what have I missed? All the ruffles. Alright. I could do tiny goggles on the not glasses, on the hat, which is kind of cute, but I don't know. I really like the idea of a fan. I think that's what I'm going to have her holding. That's just such a good idea. I'm really thinking about the flowers. I've never sculpted flowers. I don't know if I want to like... Sculpting ruffles for the first time from scratch, just kind of get a feel for it is one thing, and because I know I can simulate the dynamics if I screw up. But with like flowers, it's a whole other thing, and I feel like I might just rush through that right now. So I might add that detail later. No, I feel like I could do it in radial symmetry. It wouldn't be that bad. You know what? How about I do just like little gears and stuff? Because I mean, hey, it's steampunk. And then I don't have to sculpt flowers. Even though it does sound like a lot of fun, just not right now. Sure, there's a couple little parts I can add to this. That'd be nice. I think one of these brushes has like a flywheel or something. I think that would look really good. These little cotter pins are always cute. It's a little more like Mad Hatter, but it's fine. She's gonna have a bouquet of metals in her hair. This still just has steam gear. Perfect. Yeah. So something not too ornate, like that wouldn't print well. It could if I went through and thickened everything up, but that would take forever. This one probably would work the best. Okay, this looks very Bad Hatter. But it fits the theme really well still. Cute. I still think flowers would be prettier and more elegant, but I really like this. All right. The border on the hat looks a little bare. Maybe you can add like a little stitch to it or something. I don't know if my hand is steady enough to do this. Oh, that was so close. There's just an obvious gap in the center. Okay, I'll just start a little closer. Maybe I'll just start from the center? No. I mean, I could do like a little bow on the front of the hat too. That'd be a little not fitting. Okay, it's happening. There can be a little gap that I notice, but I know it's not going to bother anyone else. Usually my like I don't know, hand steadiness is a little better. There we go. That's better. This hat is adorable and it's gonna become my new favorite thing about this model. I don't know if there would be stitches on the top. I don't think so. There would be tiny stitches right here though, I feel like. Yeah, I think so. I think it's funny, I was talking about like how lace details, like you can barely paint those anyway, and I'm just like obsessing on stitch work on a tiny, tiny hat. Maybe I'll make it less like mini size. There we go. I love this hat so much, guys. I don't know how to fit it on her head, but I know it will work and it's going to be adorable. My junior prom was Great Gatsby themed. So I was all decked out like 20s because I was like, I'm gonna treat my prom like a costume party, and I did, and it was great. And yeah, I had a little hat like this. Obviously it was more black and lace, it wasn't like this. Oh yeah, the stream stopped. Or it's not stopping, it's just super laggy. I don't know what the deal is. Right now I'm playing with it to see what the issue is. It's being super bad, yeah. Yeah, thank you, YouTube, for just telling me there's a problem. I'm like, I know. Yeah, internet's good. I think it's a problem on YouTube's end. Alright, I've like refreshed the stream, but even like the replay is like minutes behind, which is weird. Oh yeah, okay. YouTube's down in certain spots.